One more time for Jesse Covers. I'm liking the vibe in here, guys. We're going to keep this show moving right along. Your next time to come to the stage, she is the host of the Blame Girl podcast on Monday nights. Please welcome Giovanni Neal.
What's up, Robert? Are y'all from Robert or are y'all visiting? Visiting? You from Robert? So I was driving around here the other day. I live in Del Rey. And I was driving around here and I looked up and I saw a billboard for a Christian radio station. And my first thought was, there's Christians in Fort Lauderdale? I didn't know that. I mean, it's like the home of the Florida man, right? I live in Del Rey and I have the nerve to say that. Anyway. So yeah, I drive all over Florida to do these shows. And y'all, it reminds me a lot of college. I used to drive around town looking for love. And it would end the same way. Me with a black stick in my hand. And people laughing at me, usually. I mean, if you didn't get that, I was bad at blowjobs at first. Yeah. I said the first time I gave a blowjob, I sucked it like a gum. It was my only frame of reference up until then. And the guy laughed at me. So I became a comedian because I give silly blowjobs. But I did learn how to give a mean blowjob. Do y'all know how to give one, or do I need to put y'all on? Okay, I'll put y'all on. If you want to give a mean blowjob, you have to grab onto the dick like you're afraid. Like you're on a roller coaster that is going downhill, and the dick is the rail, you're like. And after you have it all tight, ladies, we've been taught to cup the balls, but don't do that. Grab those two, like they're stress balls. And like you are a stripper, but it's a dry town. Like you are an air control operator and it's 9/11. Grab everything tight. Guys, are y'all hard? This is usually. And then you ram it down your throat like you're trying to sober up. Because you probably should if you're giving blowjobs. You don't want to do that when you're drinking. I know that's taking for myself, but it's nice because I get to do comedy in fun places. I got to do comedy in Fort Walton Beach. Do y'all know where that's at? And it's in the Panhandle. Beautiful white sand beaches. They had that boardwalk. I went 3 times to this boardwalk in one day, and I was like, yo, I could live here. But I couldn't live there because they didn't even let me bring my boyfriend to the boardwalk. They don't allow dogs on the beach. So I had to leave him at the hotel. Yeah, I know, it sucks. My dog's like my boyfriend. Any pet people? We're my dog people. Okay, I got a boy dog. And just like a boyfriend, he only hangs around if you keep rubbing on him. You know, he eats anything, even if it's been on the street. Yeah, that's how we met. But I got a cat too. Are you cat people? Yeah, cat people in the back. My cat, he's like a toxic boyfriend. You know, he forces me to give him affection. He's like Pepe Le Pew, but a cat. And yo, if he was a human boy, he would be in jail. But he's a cat, so I give him the forced affection, you know. He loves this one move where I grab his head real tight, like this, and I stroke it over and over again. And I realize I'm giving a reluctant hand job still. But it's to my cat. It's no dick, just pussy in my future tonight, you know? know? And I'll keep going and going, and then he bites me, so I slap him, and he licks me until I fall asleep. That is like a relationship. I'm sorry. Prove me wrong. Anyway, so my name is Giovanni. I bet some of y'all were a little confused when you heard that. Yeah, it's pronounced Giovanni. That's right. Say it with me, Black Flamingo. Or no. Flamingo Room. Say it with me, Flamingo Room. Giovanni. That's right. I asked my parents why would you give me an Italian man's name? Look at me. Not an Italian man. And they were like, it's a man's world. We want you and your sisters to be able to get jobs. I was like, wow, that's very progressive and forward thinking. But did you think we wanted to work at a pizzeria? Y'all, me and my sisters, Mario and Luigi, we can't even cook spaghetti either. We don't deserve these names. I don't know what our parents were thinking. Not in Italy, no. Not in Italy. But you know, I will say this. I am kind of like an Italian man because, like, you know, I love meatballs with a little ricotta. Yeah. And I can grow a beard. Italian men are very so far. So I kind of do deserve this name in hindsight, you know? I don't know. Let me ask y'all something. Does anyone in here suffer from panic attacks? I knew it. There's so many white people in here tonight. My white friends, they have panic attacks over crazy things, like being late, Starbucks. Not me. I will only have a panic attack if I'm checking my bank account. If the cops are behind me. That is, right? Or if a man asks me for a blowjob. Hear me out. If he says deep throat, I will break out in the eyes. I think I might be allergic because whenever I give him, my eyes get all watery. And then my nose stops up. And I'll just start coughing. So I tell guys I don't do this, I have a nut allergy. A blowjob will literally kill me, you know? You know nut allergies. You don't want to play around with those. So. I bet y'all thought I was black. No, I'm black. I'm just I'm glad she said it. She was like, kinda. Yeah, I'm black. I got braids and shit. Yes, I'm a black woman. But I'm culturally white. I'm like you. You know? It happens if you grow up in the suburbs. They don't teach you black history or how to dance. You learn yoga, how to hate minorities. So I'm very flexible. And I stormed the Capitol on January 6th. Yes, you're welcome. No, we didn't see any black ladies at that Capitol on January 6th. Yeah. We ain't taking charges for nobody. Like, I don't know, but I have a lot of white friends, you know? Have y'all ever been to an event so black you wouldn't? Never mind. I went to an event that was so black, I was like, yo, I wouldn't want to invite my white friends. But my white friend Mindy invited me to go trap and paint. I know, I should have invited Mindy. Mindy's invited me to some of the whitest things too, like a Dave Matthews concert. Silent disco. Y'all heard of silent disco? You put the headphones on and you all dance to the same music. I was like, man, leave it to white people to find a disco where you're all gonna be off beat. It's so weird, silent disco. You know? I don't know. Have y'all ever heard of the term work wife? Where my work wives at? Yeah. This attorney, he called me his work wife. No, this attorney's wife. She called me his work wife. And I was like, no, I'm more like his work mom, right? That's really the assignment. I make sure he gets appointments on time. Whenever my son was hungry, I would feed him lunch. And when he misbehaved, I would just threaten to abandon him. She was like, well, what do you think I do at home? It's like, great, you have to start spanking him too now? What? But now I own my own business. Where my business owner is at. Woo! It's awesome, right? I get to make my own hours. I only work with who I want to. And I am finally paid fairly for my labor. But it's like a catch-22. Because I am almost homeless. And I think it's because I get to make my own hours. I only work with who I want to. And I am finally paid fairly for my labor, so I might go get a job, is what I'm saying. I do have 2 guys working underneath me. And one of them, he's always mansplaining to me. It's okay, like I still pay him. I just pay him a woman's wage, so it's fair. I know. It's fair that way. So, I'll do a couple more and get out of here. I feel like I'm not seeing the light, maybe. I got it. Okay. Couple more. Anybody ever used the bidet? Well, y'all aren't bougie. You gotta use a bidet. I used my first bidet a couple of weeks ago at my friend's house. Before I used it, I said, do you have any instructions for me to use this bidet? No, it's self-explanatory. Yeah, she liked it. I went in, and I pressed the first button that I saw, and I had anal sex for the first time. She shouldn't explain that. But then I pressed that second button that I saw, and it hit my girl. So I pressed it over and over and over again. And now I'm on bidet. Alright, I don't know if this last one is too dirty for y'all, or y'all are ready for this information. But I'm gonna give it to y'all. Y'all, it's 2023. You should be fingering your man's butt. Yeah. I knew it. Y'all tighten up like a butthole. But you should. You should be fingering your man's butt. It's where his G-spot is. Yeah. But yo, I have a hard and fast rule. I will only finger my man's butt if he can find my G-spot. So I haven't done it just yet. I just tell him to go use the bidet. He'll find it. Alright, give it up for your host. One more time for Giovanni Neal.
Gio, I told everyone that we wouldn't see this light, but all the other comics are taller than us, and they were like, no, that'll be fine, we'll totally see it. But they weren't accounting for the 2 short Italian men, me and Giovanni. Alright. Your next comic coming to the stage, absolutely hilarious. He is a founding member of the Degenerate Comedy. You guys put your hands together for Nico Prado!